Hello, patrons. Welcome to this very brief episode of Wisdom Wednesday. Today, I wanted to share with you some updates on the Lagoch project. So, as you know, we kind of closed the docs for contributions to Lagoch a few weeks back, and but behind the scenes, things are still progressing. So, I wanted to give you guys an update about how things are going. So, I would say that the bulk of this so far has been organizational in nature. Topo Musical and DoD have been blocking out things that need to be organized and structuring documents kind of into their more advanced form, fleshing out descriptions, including some stuff related to like page layout. As far as content, more writing has been fleshed out for the history of Lagoch, as well as different kind of factions and struggles that are there. Adventures are starting to be fleshed out a bit more. But one area I wanted to kind of reveal that's going pretty well is the organization of NPCs. So right now, the Google Doc for the Lagoch NPCs is up to 55 pages, which is actually more than I would have ever dreamed possible. So basically, every NPC that we created, that you guys contributed, we have started fleshing out. And the template that we're using, I don't know if you can get this in focus. I can zoom it in as well. So you could see like the NPC's name, their title, race and gender, class and level, and then a physical description. And we've tried to flesh those out to make the NPCs a little more relatable and easier for DMs to describe and for players to then imagine. We give some information about their personality, their motivations. We give descriptions of attributes, and the choice to do this was so that you could use this in any version of D&D or Pathfinder or other fantasy role-playing games and simply add in the numbers that you need. But we basically use descriptions of, you know, below average, average, above average, highly above average, and exceptionally above average. So, or just exceptional. Abilities are often described using basic block descriptions of abilities, knowledges, and talents. We have notes, kind of additional notes about their feelings, sometimes on factions or how they interact with people. And then we added in quotes. And again, the idea for quotes is to kind of give a little flavor to the DMs who use these. So at this point, I'm scrolling through. We have dozens of these NPCs, and I've just been chipping away at them. Some of them are still in need of being fleshed out, and I'm working on that. But essentially, we have quite a encyclopedia of NPCs for Lagoch. As I mentioned before, Topo Musical has kind of spearheaded the organization of the main Lagoch town doc and has really fleshed out a lot of the specifics in terms of government, including the office holder, the position that they hold, who they report to, their description of their position, as well as the noble families, describing the family, who the head of the family is, and their primary economic interests. There's a great history and timeline also that he has established. We have trade, culture, religion, notable locations with descriptions, and a lot of those have been fairly well fleshed out, and a few more of them need some bulking up in order to get the appropriate amount of description in there. But I just wanted you guys to know that this is not just something that's gone away. It is a big task to undertake, and I'm not confident that we would be like ready to launch a Kickstarter in January, but we're making progress, and I think we're learning a lot. In another category, DoD Spec Ops has done an amazing job of seeking out artists to create art, and we've had some back and forth emails with a bunch of different artists, some positive, some that kind of fell or slipped away, but overall, as DoD has started to really explore the options for artists to partner with for this project, it's been very exciting. And some of the artists are people who have published other role-playing game and supplemental stuff. Some of them just have their own, art websites, but make amazing stuff. So it's very exciting to kind of be this far along in the project. And I hope, at least once a month to give you guys an update. Just to kind of conclude this, not related to Lagoch, but I was lucky enough to be able to meet up with some friends of mine who I started playing D&D with back over 40 years ago. These were like the neighborhood kids who I played D&D with. And if you've ever watched Stranger Things, basically imagine if like the kids from Stranger Things got together after 40 years and played D&D. So it was awesome to be able to see some of them. Some of them I haven't seen in person in over 30 years. So to be able to just to see them face to face again was one thing. To be able to play D&D with them after 30, 35 years was absolutely incredible. I recorded everything in the studio, and I'm very proud to tell you that I will have a link posted below to that video. It's unlisted. I want you, my patrons, to be able to watch it and enjoy it. Hopefully you will. And you won't be disappointed. It's 4.5 hours long. So it's an entire session. And I think what was remarkable for me was the reunion with these people, some of whom haven't played D&D in like 25 years, and how quickly everybody just kind of snapped back into it. And even without knowing all of the D&D 5e rules, people just picked it up and snapped back into it. Some of the role-playing was amazing. The interaction was amazing. And I think it really shows kind of what can happen when you get together with a group of people who are all really strong role players and have good storytelling capabilities. And it was fun. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And the link will be in the description below this video for you guys. So have a great week. I look forward to you guys and your feedback as always, and your support is truly massively appreciated. If it weren't for your support, I would not be able to produce the amount of content that I've been producing. And the D&D with high school students shows with the Vixens and the Medusas, all of that is going well. And we are even talking about, based on your feedback, about doing a once a month live show, possibly Call of Cthulhu. We haven't really ironed that out, but that experience was amazing. The students liked it, and I think a lot of the fans liked it. And again, I just wanted to thank you guys personally, because if it weren't for you supporting us, we wouldn't have had the gusto to kind of go for that. So thank you guys so much, and have a great weekend.